You know, Maxwell Q. Kellerman hit it right on the spot. Baker Mayfield hates Hugh Jackson because he feels Hugh Jackson is responsible for this team with the record they are. And Hugh Jackson is responsible for the team with the record they are. And he's also responsible if he hired... Listen, Todd Haley's offense was worse than Hugh Jackson's ever was. But he was a cancer and Hugh Jackson was a cancer. Baker GX Mayfield should have just came out and said, look, I don't like the fucking guy. He's a clown. He wanted to be friends because he even said he wanted to be friends with everybody. So obviously, and then Hugh Jackson came on that little world tour he did after he got fired, saying how the quarterback wasn't playing well. He said Baker Mayfield takes that shit personal. He's a competitor. Hugh Jackson is fuck that. Jimmy Haslam's the reason that we're not in the playoffs right now, because if Jimmy Haslam wasn't a ballless bitch, he would have fired fucking Hugh Jackson last year, like John Dorsey wanted to, and we'd be 9-2 right now, 10-1 at worst, 8-3. Now, Sunday against the Texans will be a signature win. It's going to be tough because the Texans got a great fucking front four. They can get after you without blitzing. They can put pressure on you. Mayfield's going to be on his A game, I surmise. The rest of them, they're going to play. Listen, the way we played in Cincinnati, they play like that. We're going to be in the game till the end. We might even have the win. Texans are a good team. I hate Bill O'Brien, but the Texans are a good team. Deshaun Watson, hey, I admit when I'm wrong. I thought he was going to be your typical African-American quarterback. I thought he was going to suck. He's a beast. He's not good. He's great. So Deshaun Watson's great. There's no doubt about it. They got a good quarterback. They got a great receiver in Hopkins is a beast. So they got good talent off. I'm not worried about the running game, this and that, Lamar Jackson. I'm not worried about that. I mean, we have to stop the passing game. We'll deal with the running game. It's going to be tough because the Texans are a great team. But Baker GX Mayfield, I surmise, will be up to the task. Gregory Q. Williams will be up for the task, and so will Freddie T. Kitchens. It's going to be tough. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be tough. But I believe this team is playing on a high. They love fucking Freddie Kitchens and Greg Q. Williams, so it's going to be a tough game, though. They got a lot of talent. It's a team that lost 3 straight, and now they're playing good ball. 8 straight. I will say this. The Texans are a dangerous team to face in the playoffs. They really are. They match up well against the Patriots. They really do. They match up well against the Steelers. They really do. They match up well against everybody. This is going to be a good test for us to see where we're at as a team. If we beat them, it's going to be biblical. If we hang in there and almost win, that's not good enough. I want to win. But yeah, Baker Mayfield should have just came out and said, look, Hugh Jackson's a fucking buffoon. He's the reason we lost this and that. Basically saying that. And all these people are getting sensitized. Look, Baker Mayfield has people sensitized by what he said about fucking Hugh Jackson not taking a job. Look, the motherfucker was our coach. Then he went down the road to coach against the opposing team. Fuck him. Fuck him. He don't need a job. He's being paid $4 million a year by the Browns. Fuck him. He didn't need to take that job. Fuck him. So, Baker GX Mayfield's right. And the people out there crying about being sensitized by Baker GX fucking Mayfield, fuck you. You're jealous because you don't have Baker GX Mayfield. You probably got Kirk Daniel Cousins, who sucks. By the way, Washington, how'd drafting Alex there? How'd trading for Alex Smith work out? Should have kept Kirk Daniel Cousins. He's better than fucking Alex Smith, I'll tell you that. So, yeah, I'm pumped up. Mayfield's a beast. Mayfield's the type of guy, I love everything about him. This guy, I remember when I didn't want him. When the draft was here, I didn't want him. I figured, you know what, I want this guy. I just didn't want him. I never really watched him in college. Well, you seen him bludgeon Ohio State, but something about I just didn't want him. I wanted Darnold. I really did, and I was so glad we made it. I'm so glad I did. If I would have picked Darnold. Thank God I didn't, because Darnold will never get it. Mayfield already has it. Mayfield, if you watch him play, he looks like a veteran right now. The last 3 games without that cancer, Hugh Jackson and Todd Haley, he looks like a fucking veteran. Mayfield has it. Colin Cowherd. I understand you look like a malnourished fucking leather-faced nerd. I understand that. All right? I understand you're mind-fucked over Mayfield because a guy like him, he reminds you of someone that bullied you in school and just humiliated you in front of all the females in school. I understand that you're mind-fucked by him, but you must come out and admit your mistake. You made a mistake on him. Don't come out here and say, I didn't make a mistake. It's not ready yet. You made a mistake. Accept it. John Dorsey really made a fucking Nick Chubb 2nd round. What a beast. Baker GX Mayfield. Callaway played a great game Sunday. A great game. Brashard Perriman played great. I'll tell you what. John Dorsey, he made some great draft picks in Kansas City. Remember that? And look what he's doing in Cleveland. The guy's a genius. It's time to recognize John Dorsey as a fucking football genius. Look at the drafts he made in Kansas City, and look at the drafts he made in Cleveland. This is amazing. Everyone's making a contribution right now. It's amazing. John Dorsey. Buddy boy, you're a beast. But you should have fired Hugh Jackson. You should have told Jimmy Haslam, I won't take the job unless you get rid of that clown. And then you would have got rid of that clown. But anyway, John Dorsey, you're a fucking biblical beast. I got to give you credit. Hugh Jackson, quit trying to bootlick every fucking player on opposing teams. Cincinnati Bengals, Mike Brown, I hope you hire Hugh Jackson as your full-time coach. Because you're just going to, hey, Cleveland Browns, 2-1 without Hugh Jackson. Cincinnati Bengals, 0-2 with him. What does that fucking tell you? Thank you very much. And I'm not so sure if we didn't play the Kansas City Chiefs this week, we wouldn't have been beaten like we were the first week that Gregory Q. Williams got the job. I really am seriously considering giving Gregory Q. Williams a job full-time. Something about this guy. You know what I noticed about Gregory Q. Williams? When he was just a defensive coordinator, he was a loose cannon, loudmouth. Became the head coach, he's more professional, but he knows what he's doing. He's like a genius. So Greg Williams, in my opinion, if they continue to play like this, they can't lose. They got to win. You got 5 games left. You got to go at least 4-1. I think Greg Williams should be given. If they go 4-1, Greg Williams and Freddie Kitchen are retained. No doubt about it, in my opinion. Fact-opinion. But I think you got to give some serious consideration. Greg Williams is only 60 years old. The players love him. They love playing for him. He's a disciplinarian. This team got really disciplined with Greg Williams. And guess what? Look how they're playing now without them 2 cancers. Todd Haley, I'm sorry, Steelers fans, you were right about him. He's straight garbage. I cannot believe how bad he was. You know what he did? He tried fitting his offense into these players. Forcing his offense under these players. Freddie Kitchen says, you know what do you guys like doing the best? And that's what they do. You see, that's a guy without an ego. Freddie Kitchens, for as bad as he did in the second half by that fucking conservative play calling, him or Greg Williams, I'll give you a pass because I know that's not going to happen this week if we grab a lead against Texans. You can't do that against them. I know you thought the game was over, but being a Browns fan for 40 fucking years, I felt the Browns were going to brown out at the end of that game. I really did. I figured Cincinnati's going to score. They're going to get an onside kick, and we're going to be, I really seen the bads. I really seen it happening. I did. My brother, he's seen the same thing. Everybody, Browns fans, you know you've seen it happening. Cincinnati tying the score up, going into overtime, and us losing. You seen it. I seen it. So, Hugh Jackson treated Baker Mayfield. Look, if Baker Mayfield knows that he was better than Tyrod Taylor, he knows he should have been starting from week 1. He basically said Hugh Jackson's a fucking clown. So, Hugh, fuck you. I'm glad, hey, listen, I hate to say it, I'm glad we're rid of you. I mean, them losses we had the earlier year, we should have won. Thank God it happened because you know what? We got rid of you finally. If we would have won, then we would have kept you. So thank God. Do I wish bad things on Hugh Jackson? Nah. I just don't like him. I don't like him. He's a snake. He throws everybody under the bus. He won't accept culpability. Could you imagine that fucking pot-bellied slob trying to read culpability? He'd be like, and he'd just skip it. Because that's what he does when he gets flustered. When his brain can't function and think of the easiest word like braised or filet mignon, he just skips it. Rotisserie. You learn how to read, you fucking fat-faced, pot-bellied slob. Now he'll dance over this. Hey, he'll dance over a 10-second excerpt of this video. Watch, as planned. Make a video, you fat pot-bellied slob. Anyway.